Hello, movie lovers. Yeah, it's Friday. And we're here to talk about the movies I watched this week. Didn't watch too many movies. A few. Alright, let's talk about it. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. This is not actually a movie. This is home box office. I watched this week. Considering what week it is, November. Remember November the 11th. We owe it all to the boys and the girls that were fighting in the Second World War. I guess if it wasn't for them, in a roundabout way, we probably wouldn't be sitting here or sitting where you are or watching movies. Big set. Very interesting. Yeah, I watched this week. I haven't watched it in a few years. But yes. Remember November the 11th. Make sure you wear a poppy. I wear a poppy. It's just to remember. We are today what we are because of a lot of young people fought in the Second World War. Mostly 20-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 19-year-olds. Yep, a lot of them paid out their most sacrifice. And so I thanked them. I remember. And this is what I watched this week. Band of Brothers. Very good, very good. And what else did I watch? Oh, I watched here Anthology of War on film. I got this for Christmas basically 20 years ago when I was living on Houston Avenue in a big house with the wife and kids. So I watched Von Ryan's Express from 1965, starring Frank Sinatra. Saw it at the show. Read the book. The book's different than the movie. Has a different ending. And I watched Platoon. From this set. Very good set. On this set, it's got 12 O'Clock High, The Longest Day, The Great Escape, Von Ryan's Express, The Sand Pebbles, Battle of Britain, Patton, Tora, A Bridge Too Far, and Platoon. I got this from Christmas from Brian, my son, stepson. But yeah, he gave it to me for Christmas. And I still got it, Brian, though you probably never watched this video. And what else did I watch? I watched The Doorman. I think it was the movie channel, or it could have been Netflix. I didn't write it down. Bob, you're slipping. Yeah, I know. Anyway, it stars a doorman. It's a Die Hard movie. You know Die Hard, you know those movies. Takes place in a hotel that I guess they're fixing up. They got plastic all over the place, ladders, wood leaning against walls. Anyway, there's a couple of people that never left the hotel. They're still there. And it stars Ruby Rose. I like her. She's a pretty good action hero. Yeah, and Jean Reno. Everybody knows Jean Reno. Yeah. Anyway, there's an apartment in this hotel that is holding art. Yeah, art. Millions of dollars worth of art. So Gene Reynolds shows up. He's going to steal it. But he comes into a little bit of a snag. Yeah. So I gave it a 7. It's alright. Nothing wrong with it. You can watch it. She does some good action parts, you know, slapping people around, kicking things, you know, jumping around. But that's alright. Yeah. I might watch it again sometime down the road. It's another one of those ones, yeah, you might want to watch it again. You know, that's a nippy one. And then I watched The Perfect Storm. I think it's 2000. Starring George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. They're fishermen. I think they're in and around Boston. I think, is it Boston? I can't remember. But yeah, so they come in with their catch, and there's so much money and stuff like that. They divide it up and all that. And so George Clooney, he's the captain of the boat, even though he doesn't own the boat, but he's the captain. So he decides to go out for another run. Takes Mark Wahlberg with him, and Diane Lane's in it. She's still looking nice. 20 years ago and 20 years today, she still looks nice. Very nice looking lady. William Fichtner, Karen Allen, Alan Payne, and Bob Gugton, and John C. Reilly. Yeah, it's a very interesting movie. I got this down at the thrift store, of course, last week. I've been having my eye open for it for a long time. I can't find it on Amazon. At least I don't think I could. But anyway, this one's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, yeah, watch it. I gave it an 8. Did I give it an 8? I gave it an 8. I gave The Doorman a 7. I gave Von Ryan's Express an 8, and Platoon an 8. If I didn't give any 8s or numbers out. So I watched this. Watched a hockey game, a couple of hockey games this week. Watched some TV shows. I watched some TV shows. Yeah, I can't watch movies all the time. I've been shopping, going out, going for walks. Just, whatever. But anyway, that's The Perfect Storm. And I watched this, Tammy, Melissa McCarthy. For me, Melissa McCarthy movies are a hit and a miss, I guess. I don't know how else to explain them. But this one, I like it. I think it's funny. Yeah, she loses her job. On the way to work, she hits a goddamn deer. Smacks her car, right? So she's late, so she's fired. Yeah. So she gets home, her husband's having dinner with some other broad. So, yeah, and then she goes over to her mother's house, yelling and screaming and complaining. She's getting out of here. And her grandmother comes out of the bedroom, wants to go with her. She's all packed, she's ready to go. She says, Grandma, you're not going with me. I got $5,000. Okay, let's go. Oh, man. So they hit the road. Her grandmother gets drunk. Oh, man, it's just, but it's funny, okay? I like it. I like Tammy. So there you go. Another thrift store fine for $1.50. Anyway, and hey, that's it. Yeah, that's it for the movies. The book's getting full. It started at November the 6th, 2020, which is basically last year, right around this same time I started this book. So it's probably going to be finished. Oh, I got a few pages left, but yeah, so I got that many pages left. So I don't know whether to start a new book now and just cut it off and say, that's it, start a new book, or go for it. I don't know, I'll see. But anyway, that's it. Rick's coming over tomorrow. He hasn't been here for a while. He's been busy. So there's going to be a Bob and Rick show, or a Rick and Bob show tomorrow. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. That'll probably be up on Sunday, I think. So, yeah. All right, people. Keep watching those movies. And give your mom a hug. And give your dad a hug. Remembrance Day. Don't forget Remembrance Day on November the 11th. Yes. Thanks for all the young people, girls and boys everywhere. Yes, fought the Germans and the Japanese and stuff, and that was then, this is now, and that's it. All right, watch some more movies this week. I have no idea what I'm watching, but I'll be watching some, and I'll talk to you again next Friday. So have a good week.